So Erik ten Hag is apparently, according to reports this week, fighting for his job. Robbie, I want to start with, we can talk forever about ownership and the toxic atmosphere that, according to the Manchester United fans, the Glazers are producing at Manchester United. But what you can't take away is that from Monday to Friday on the training ground, the Glazer family are not there. They are not there Saturday morning when he's making decisions in terms of the lineup. Decisions which are a little controversial once again. Last weekend he played Maguire and Evans left around the bench. He's done it again today. It's not like last weekend worked. Talk us through some of the decisions you're not OK with.
Well, just for today's lineup and last weekend, like the Varane thing is mystifying to me. He prefers Johnny Evans to Rafael Varane. Simple as that. I mean, and the excuse of Maguire's better playing on the right-hand side, so we have Evans on the left, so Maguire can step in and he can play out better. Well, play Varane on the left. He's a legend. I mean, he's a flipping so experienced player, so that's a strange one. And why buy Reguilon or get him on loan from Spurs, a left back, and not play him? Dalot had a shocker during the week. I watched the midweek game on Wednesday where they lost out to Newcastle United in every department. Dalot struggled badly, and yet Reguilon, who's been brought in to have cover to a position that's real problem position with injuries, still doesn't play. You know what? It sort of piles on, right? We've had 15 games now, and it's like, wow, that was a bad start. We were there against Wolves first game, and it's got no better, and it's got worse. Wow, this is going on and on. So people like us, we start to sort of think, when you know, you start to think about these decisions, about what he says about style and tactics, and I can't play the Ajax way because we've got different players here. Wow, I think probably that's why you were brought into the football club. And, you know, when Wout Weghorst leads the line for Manchester United and they're using Johnny Evans, a 35-year-old free agent, free transfer, that hardly played for Leicester City last year, it's like, what is going on? Nobody is beyond criticism at this football club. The Glazers, the decision-makers, the CEO, the John Murtaghs, the football directors, the head coach now, which is coming into direct line of, like, wow, scrutiny, and, of course, the players. The players seem to get away with this at United. Every part of that wants change. I said it like a month ago about ripping up the football side of this club. That's what's got to happen.
Well, it's interesting because the report that came out in the Times, which said that Ten Hag was fighting for his job, the club actually came out to him and said that the report is completely false. But, of course, we've heard that many times before, not just at Manchester United. What do you do with the Erik ten Hag situation?
So much of what Mustoe said is correct. I think he has to keep his job. I think that the people who are in charge of recruitment, you've just mentioned every example, they've gotten recruitment wrong from top to bottom. And if you let Ten Hag go, if you sack him or fire him, then that is saying you're going to then give responsibility to those same people to recruit the next best manager. Well, they did that with Ten Hag. So I don't think the confidence, for me anyway, the confidence isn't there for them to sack Ten Hag and then bring in someone else. They've got to figure out a way to get through this season with these players. But I think from top to bottom, the footballing side needs a massive looking at.
So is the positive that Jim Ratcliffe is going to invest and he wants control of the football operations and that he comes in whenever it gets ratified, possibly January, and he gets rid of the entire, like you said, rip the whole thing up?
Yep, start again. Of course, not ideal for Man United fans. They'd love new owners, full stop, the whole lot. And if Jim Ratcliffe's got the remit to rebuild the football side, great. That's a step up. He won't have the budget. The budget will come from the Glazer family because they're majority shareholders. But at least if it is going into somebody different, I feel like, well, maybe there's a chance then. Maybe there's a chance they get somebody that you know, you look at other clubs, Dan Ashworth and Newcastle United, you know, a good football person to start recruiting all the way down the system, down to the players. Yeah.
But Tim, if he loses it against Fulham, I know you say you don't fire him, but if he loses at Fulham,
you can't be really bad. You have to find a way to keep your head above water. So they have to win today. If they lose at Fulham, there'll be some major questions, more so than they are today.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.